Good afternoon, everybody. This is Marianne, the Senior Tutor with OnlineTechLessons.com. And this is our very first video that we're doing in a series of interviewing people that are involved in technology, whether they're senior citizens, whether they help senior citizens, whether they're software that helps senior citizens be able to interact with other people or stuff like that. David Arnold, you are our first interview going on with this, and I just want to welcome you to the channel. How are you?
Doing well, thanks.
So, David, tell us a little bit about yourself. Where do you live? What do you do? What are you all about?
I live in Florida. I have been in state government for a little over 35 years, and as I was retiring from state government, all of the recent things with the virus and shutting down, having to work from home, all of those things sort of like happened in a very quick time frame. So I have been rapidly trying to get up to speed on technology to help me both in the closing out of my career and also in the future things I might be able to do working with others and using technology to help me do that.
Now, you have a daughter who's out of the States right now, right?
That's right. I have a daughter who's in South Korea teaching English to students. So we've done the usual text back and forth on Facebook Messenger, those types of things. But I really wanted to have a different way so that I could actually speak to her in a more conversational tone than some of the limitations of texting back and forth provide.
Okay, so how's that going?
I've just been learning how to use it, so I'm hoping to, there's a 12 plus hour difference in time. So she's actually asleep now on Sunday morning, and I'm here doing this interview, but I'm hoping to be able to use the new techniques that I've used from you on Zoom to be able to communicate with her.
That has to be challenging, having 12 hours apart. So hopefully this will bring a little bit more joy to both of your lives moving forward, that you guys can see each other and do stuff with it.
Yeah, it's especially good because she's in the future, so she can tell me what's going to happen.
I hear you. I'm sure you'll let me know too, right?
No.
No? Oh dear. Now, and then you have another daughter that has children, right? So you have grandchildren?
Right, I have 4 grandchildren. As you can imagine, that is something that I'd also like to be able just to pop on the Zoom and answer a question if they've got a homework question, or give them some information. They're going to be watching some tomato plants grow, so I'm hoping through technology they'll be able to share pictures back and forth with grandpa and ask advice and that kind of thing. So
absolutely, that would be really cool. I know growing up I didn't have any of this technology. I know you didn't as well, to be able to reach out and be able to develop that relationship. A lot of grandparents, you're fortunate, I think, right? They're somewhat local to you.
Yeah. But with the virus and with the busyness of school and things like that, you still can't see them as easily as much as you would like to. So by adding the technology interface, especially as they grow and get their own technology that they can use, I think that'll be something that will really improve relationships.
Oh, it sounds like grandpa's buying them all cell phones for Christmas.
Not yet. But I also have, my mother lives in Texas. And so I'm hoping that through these types of things that I can actually see her more and check on her. She's living with my sister. My sister has a cell phone, but their computer stuff isn't all that hot where they live. So again, just improving the opportunities to communicate with others, both from a personal standpoint and a professional standpoint, is really the advantage I was seeking and why I reached out to the Senior Tutor.
Well, it's definitely been a pleasure having you as a client. Like I said, I wish that years ago that we had this kind of technology so that I could have had a closer relationship with my grandparents. I grew up in Florida. My grandmother was here in Ohio. And, you know, just having clients all over the US and all over the world really has really enabled me to be able to get to know people and to experience what they're experiencing as well. They often, you know, clients will get on and they enjoy becoming, you know, friends of mine really, and they want to share, hey, this is what I did with technology today. And they're excited to share that they actually learned and show that back and show me pictures of their grandchildren and stuff like that. So I wish years ago that we had that technology available because, you know, it definitely can create better bonds and better family relationships, especially this with right now with the coronavirus and social distancing and everything, being able to see what's going on, or with grandparents that live, you know, in other places than their grandchildren, being able to see what their Halloween costumes look like or what they're doing in school. So it's definitely an advantage in a unprecedented time right now, don't you think?
Yeah, I think too, the other thing that is happening quite a bit, people are putting more information on the web, and now everybody can have their own website. So where are you going to go to get trained on how to best use your own personal website, which again, you know, after seeing what online tech lessons can do and the web page that you have up, it's kind of like there's a resource there that you can go to, and you don't have to feel like you're going to get taken advantage of by, you know, some of these big companies who are only after the big bucks.
Yeah, I appreciate that's really kind of you to say. Teaching seniors really does feed my soul. It's kind of what, you know, really keeps me going from day to day. It's something I enjoy doing. So, like I said, you know, people become friends of mine and we learn together. I learn just as much from every one of my clients as they do from me. So it's definitely a good place to be. What else are you doing? So you're just retired. Are you going to be looking for a new job?
Well, I'm going to try to, like many people who have a lot of knowledge and experience, see where you can use that to make a difference in the world. And there are a lot of people out there who especially are interested in conservation, wildlife issues, how to make a difference in government. And since I've been in government for over 35 years, I figure I can share some of that knowledge with people and maybe figure out how to make a new career out of that.
That would be awesome.
I was also going to add, you know, one of the things that has recently been pointed out is there are so many different ways now to get goods and services without even having to go to the store. And, you know, that's a real big thing because some of us who are still sort of like old fashioned and like to use cash, for us to learn how to use, you know, our computers to buy groceries and get the groceries delivered, and how to be able to pay people things. You know, sure, I've known about PayPal for a long time, but now there's so many different options out there for people. And it's just, again, nice that there's somebody out there who could explain the difference between, you know, transferring money directly to somebody's phone and using Venmos and slow-mos and Bobos, all kinds of stuff out there.
That's funny, slow-mos. That's good. Now, see, somebody's going to pick up on that, and that's going to be like the next cash app out there is going to be slow-mo. And then you're going to have to see them for using your name. You got to go register it real quick. Online, of course.
Yep.
So, all right. Well, David, I wish you all the best in the world with your new career direction that you're going to be taking as far as living well in retirement and finding something to keep you busy. I know a lot of people that obviously that have retired, and a lot of them start new businesses in retirement. And, you know, I tend to help them with a lot of their social media marketing and teaching them how to do that. Some of them just aren't interested in doing that part of their business, and they contact me too. So if you ever, you know, decide to start a business or whatever, holler at me. I'll be more than happy to help you. But you've it's exciting talking to somebody who just, I mean, you literally just retired here like what, 2 days ago?
Yep.
So it's a all new world for you.
That's for sure.
All right, David. Well, take care, and thanks for sitting in with us today.
All right. Thanks so much.
Thanks. Bye.